The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and we are underway here in London. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 62 yards. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey on the counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 39 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On first down, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go play action here, Purdy. Throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Niners 14.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Purdy from his own end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Harrison Butker and kickoff 14 to City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Samuel. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
There are so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 67 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Samuel. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes.
And now off to the races down the right side. Now he's loose at the 40. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 91 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
No gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's got this down to the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down throw for Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Purdy. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call a play-action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They go play action here. Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Chiefs 32, 49ers 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, 43, 15.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Still going inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pushing his way through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 58 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
And this is going to be caught. So defensive final score, not the outcome, and it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Rolling to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.